After years of protein shakes and mashed potatoes, Daniel McClellan has finally started to eat solid foods again. Today, he's fixing himself a peanut butter sandwich.
Only really the one time I was like, oh man, that pizza was a little hard, but and it's really like almost like week to week, like it's getting better and better and better. This is a 3D print of my jaw.
For years, the Winnipegger suffered from a condition that fused his lower jaw to his skull. Doctors replaced one of his jaw joints with part of his rib, but that also fused, creating two solid anchor points that didn't let him fully open his mouth.
Like there was pain, also the inability to eat. I was drinking most of my meals through a straw, and I just stayed home and just, well, I can't do much.
McClellan needed highly specialized surgery. It was not performed in Manitoba at the time, and only a handful of doctors in Canada could do it. He spent years on a waitlist until CBC News did this story on him in 2024. That's when a surgeon in Regina stepped in to help.
I've been able to see some fairly significant complex cases in my training at Toronto and in Michigan. And his was definitely probably one of the hardest ones I've come across.
Dr. Christopher Ward is originally from Manitoba. About 20% of the patients he sees in Regina come from his birth province. Ward says Canada's healthcare system is in dire need of resources, making opportunities to train for specialties like his extremely limited.
That there's a deficiency in people who have this skill set. And my ultimate goal is to help train people, just as I was trained, as the next generation to provide this skill set, given that the current era of surgeons doing this are starting to get close to retirement.
Last time I checked, I was at about 26 millimeters.
McClellan still needs to do jaw exercises every day, but says he only needs a couple more weeks to fully recover. Arturo Chang, CBC News, Winnipeg.